Hey guys, welcome to Clapped Out Classics. It's been a while. The weather has been really lousy. I've been waiting to make a video for you. I finally got a decent day out there. So, I got a nice update for you guys and finally a new video and hopefully many more to follow. Finally live in my house over here, so that's good. I've been working over here getting this ready. I still got a lot of work to do here in the garage. Got a lot of stuff to organize and find a place for. Got the old lathe here, grinder, transmission, welder, generator, all that kind of stuff. Got my toolbox over here. And this right here is where I'm gonna put a workbench right along this wall, but that's all besides the point. It's not what this video is about. So right over here, guys, introduce you to my new project here. This is a 1956 Buick Special 2-door. Just picked this up a few days ago. Has 52,000 miles on it, and no, the odometer did not roll over. I have some records of service for it from the 60s, and then it sat in a garage. So my memory card just crashed, so let me restart here where I picked off. So this car sat in a barn for almost 40 years. That's why it stayed in good shape. Floor pan, the trunk pan, rock solid. Somebody painted a bunch of stuff with rattle cans. Didn't mask anything off. Painted over a lot of the trim. So I'm gonna have to get all of that off. This car is a real nice survivor. It's in really good shape, other than the crappy paint job. This car is way too nice to hot rod. It's way too nice to rat rod. So I'm gonna probably do some body work and repaint it and run everything else just original the way it is. The interior is like a time capsule. Seat's rough, but everything else is good. Carpet is there, it just needs a good cleaning. But if you sit in here, you feel like you're going right back to 1956 when this car was brand new. Just feels so good. This car is just, you can tell a lot of pride and craftsmanship went into this car. It's not like today's junk that you just sit in this they just feel like a, I don't know, kitchen appliance or something. When you sit in this car, you just feel, just as soon as you grab the steering wheel, it's just quality at its finest. I love the color too of this car. The original color outside would have been a white top, blue, and then under that bottom piece of trim it would have been white too. That's the way I want to repaint it. But you can see everything is intact. Little damage to the headliner right there in a few spots, but headliner is there, which is pretty amazing. Floor is rock solid. The underside is rock solid. When I get this inside the garage, I will do a full walk around of it. I got the Chevy in there right now. I'm doing the water pump gaskets on it. All the lights work. I have not tried starting it yet. I want to make sure the it's not going to flood out or anything. Somebody put an electric fuel pump in there, so, or somewhere under the floor. It's really loud. When you turn the key on, that thing goes off and makes a lot of racket, and I don't know what kind of shape the carburetor's in, so I'm gonna have to check that out. But I got this car a couple days ago. I haven't had much time to check it out. And what's cool, and something I didn't know about these cars and these older cars, is you turn the key on and you push the gas pedal all the way down, and that's how it turns over. So yeah, I didn't know that until now. But everything works. Windows crank open like butter. Windows roll up and down smooth. And I think these cars, they share a lot of similar parts to the Chevys of the same time. This is pretty cool here. It's like a little latch. That's pretty interesting. Parking brake works. It's got this old FM transmitter thing right here. The old AM radio. Clock. Bet you that still works. Even the glove box cardboard is still in good shape. Check out this heater right here. It has the Buick emblem on it, but it almost looks like an add-on. Pretty cool. And I love this centerpiece of the dash. This is just a beautiful dash. Really good looking dash. I love these cars, how they have the wraparound windows. So the little backstory on this car is sat in a barn, I guess, for 35 years or so, and somebody bought it and got it on the road one summer and then let it sit another 3 years, and then I bought it. You can see it's got a 2017 inspection sticker that's all scraped off there. So this was on the road a couple years ago. Shouldn't take that much to get it going. It's got the original nailhead engine. I'll show you in just a bit. And it's got only 52,000 miles on it. Got another cool thing to show you. If you look down here, there is a service sticker from 1965. 26,000 miles. And you can see it's been repainted a couple times. But here's a cool thing that I really like about this car. These cars is 1956. It's got the date right on there. It's got dual glass packs on it. Somebody put on and rooted it right out in the back here. I think that's the original spot where they come out, but dual exhaust right off the manifolds, which is cool. Like I said before, somebody did a real crappy paint job. They even painted red in the portholes. I'm gonna see if I can get all of that off and bring back the chrome. I want it all to be looking shiny like that. No, it's a little pitted, but it's a nice survivor car. Everything's here. Back seat is in nice shape. It's just a little worn. Little ashtray. These back windows are really neat, how they roll down. They do that, and then they do that. Then you got no post here. Yeah, it's a little hard spot there, but being almost 65 years old, can't complain too much. Might need two hands to assist that back up all the way, but there it goes. It seals back in place. A little bit of oiling up in there. Should be alright. There's a hole right there, not worried about it. My idea for this car is to give it a decent paint job, clean all the chrome off, get it shined up, get the engine running good, do a good tune-up on it, and drive it. It's not going to be a restored car. It's going to be an original example, and it's going to be a daily driver quality. It's not going to be restored. And it's going to be a nice car. It's going to be a really nice summer cruiser. Now, these cars have a really strange driveline. They got the torque tube set up, which I have no knowledge about. So it'll be interesting to get this car up on jack stands and check out the whole system, see how it works. But let me pop the hood open for you guys and show you that. I'm just so thrilled about the fact that these door panels are in nice shape. Somebody painted this top part black. I don't know why. They painted inside red around there. I'm gonna try to clean all that up. Bumper's got a little rust, but you know what? It's driver quality and it's good enough. It just kind of shows, you know, how old the car really is, and it's just scars of the past, neglect that it's had. Got some paint. You can see on the front here, it's got the same thing, same emblem. Of course, the Buick lettering on the hood. The car is missing the secondary hood latch, so gonna have to rig something up or try to find the piece. I believe there's actually one of these cars in a local junkyard. It's in a lot worse shape, and it might be a Century 4-door or something, or I don't even know if they made a 4-door Century, but it might be the Century model. Looks a little different. It has 4 portholes in it. It might be a different year, slightly different year too, but there it is, the nail head. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard a lot of good things about these engines, and I believe they're old time hot rod engines, like back when these cars were just depreciated old cars in the 60s. Some young punks like me would rip these engines out and put them in their 30s hot rod. They make 202 horsepower from the factory and 300 and something foot-pounds of torque. And this one being low mileage, she ought to run for a while longer. It's got a little baby carburetor, a little baby 1-barrel carb. I'm actually gonna take this off here, and I'm gonna check out that carburetor. Yeah, somebody put an electric fuel pump on it. Old generator. And there's the fuel pump. And I looked online and you can get the rebuild kit for about 80 bucks. Kind of an expensive rebuild kit, but I'd rather run that than the electric fuel pump that's so noisy. You can see the exhaust was a little bit rigged together, but they did a fairly decent job on it. I like how most of the parts are here. Look at old power steering pump. That's pretty cool. It's just a neat old car. It really is. I can't wait to get this thing on the road and cruise around in it. It's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a lot of fun. See if I can get that off. It's so open and spacious under the hood and easy to work on. Set the camera down right there. So yeah, there it is. She is the new project. This is gonna be a fun car to cruise around in. Just a neat old 50s car, just what I wanted. Wanted to get something from the 50s. Then we got the 72 in here with the modern power plant. I'm doing the water pump gaskets on it. They're leaking pretty bad. I'm doing that. And I got to put the seat belts, the original seat belts, back in. So all these tools were in the trunk of that car in this tool bag. It almost looks like a junkyard bag. So I'm gonna put all those tools in my toolbox. Quite a lot of tools, a lot of sockets. Mostly cobalt tools, but one snap-on tool. This is an old snap-on. It's got the old style logo on it. 5/16. Getting nice out there. Got summer just around the corner. Hope you all are staying safe and keeping away from that virus, I guess. I've definitely got plenty to do. If I do get laid off of work, I'm still working right now. I'm essential, I guess, but if I do get laid off, I got plenty of work to do around here. So see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think about the car, and if you got any knowledge or had a family member, for the older guys, had a family member that cruised one of these around back in the day, let me know. I love to hear stories like that.